What do you think about curling? Strange stone throwing or the sport for professional janitors? And what if I will tell you that curling is the most passionate and strategic game that could potentially take hold your heart? But first things first, we need to understand the philosophy of curling, and for that we need to start from its history. The early beginning of curling was in 16th century. There are many paintings and old curling equipment that can prove this. What do we know about 16th century? The Renaissance in Italy and Europe, colonization of South America and North America. Yes, 16th century is the century of big discoveries and big conquests. Let's remember this for the moment and return to curling. At the beginning, curling was named as roaring game because of the noise which stone made while gliding on the surface of the ice. But later it became curling, from the verbal noun curl, which describes the motion of the stone on the ice. Stone while moving, it makes little curls. The first curling club, who provided all necessary equipment and the ground for practicing curling, was created in Kilsyth, Scotland, in 1716 and was named Kilsyth Curling Club. As I said, it was created in 1716 and it exists nowadays. Another big curling club, which was named the Grand Caledonian Curling Club, was created in 1838 and later it was granted its royal charter by Queen Victoria in 1843 and became the Royal Caledonian Curling Club, or RCCCCCCC. Doesn't matter, you understood. Between 1716 and 1838 there is a big difference. This 100 years curling was developed more spontaneously because there are many Scots that moved to Canada and other parts of the world and started to practice curling there. That's not very interesting part. So that's why I decided to jump straight to the core subject of the curling, which started from Royal Caledonian Curling Club. This club became the governing body of curling in Scotland, and as the mission it has to unify different clubs and associations of curling internationally. And nowadays we have associations and curling clubs in Austria, Belgium, Canada, Denmark, England, France, Finland, Germany, Netherlands, Ireland, Italy, Japan, Luxembourg, New Zealand, Norway, South Africa, Spain, Switzerland, USA and Wales. Whew! Nowadays the governing body of international curling is the World Curling Federation, or WCF. It was formed in Perth, Scotland in 1965, and at the beginning it was the part of the committee of a Royal Caledonian Curling Club, and it became formally independent in 1985. In 1982. Let's talk about the purpose of the game and its rules. As I said before, 16th century was the century of big conquests and big discoveries. And the curling purpose is the same. You need to capture the house, and the team who has the closest stone to the center of the house wins the game. What is the house? Let's imagine the ground for curling, called curling sheet, and basically it's a canvas of 45.72 meters of length and 4.75 meters of large, and the sort of the target on the side of the sheet is house. The closest stone apports 1 point to the team to which this stone is belong. If there are multiple stones that are closer than the closest stone of the opponent team, the winning team has multiple points. You can feel the idea of colonization here, can't you? Curling is the game of strategy, tactics and skill, and to win this game you should be able to take in consideration the skills of your team, the skills of the team of opponent, the score of the game, how many games are played and will be played in the given match. And also, the curling is the team game. The classic curling team is consisted of 4 people: the lead, the second, the third and the fourth, in order of the stone delivery. The order is dictated by strategy and tactics of the team for this game. Each team chooses the skip, the captain of the team, and the vice skip. Duties of skip are to direct the game of the team. The vice skip takes all skip's duties when the skip makes the delivery of the stone. The delivery itself is a big science. It's consisted not just of skills and technique of throwing the stone, but also of the type of the shot that you want to make. There are three types of the shots: the guard, the draw, and the takeout. Guards are thrown to the front of the house to protect stones that have the potential to bring the point to the team. Draws are shots that have goal to deliver the stone to the center of the house, to reach the house and to establish the scoring position. And takeouts are shots to remove the opponent's stones out of the game. The delivery itself is made before the hog line. After the hog line, the player that delivers the stone could not touch the stone anymore. And after the hog line, there is a sweeping process. Three other members of the team sweeping ice before the stone. A good sweeping is capable to make stone move 2 to 3 meters further. It could also reduce curls of the stone while curling stone is moving to the center, and to make its trajectory straighter. I talked here about the classic curling team, but there are also alternative curling types, which are the mixed curling and mixed double curling. If in classic curling we have one gender team, which is consisted of 4 people, 4 men or 4 women. In mixed team, there are 2 men and 2 women in one team. And in double mixed, the team is consisted of 2 people, 1 man and 1 woman. Alternative types of curling became the part of program in 2018 in Pyongyang in South Korea. The basic equipment for curlers, curling suit, must be flexible and warm at the same time, because we need to make big moves while delivering the stone, and we need to warm because we are playing on ice. Winter game. We have special curling shoes with 2 different soles, the slider sole and gripper sole, to make the delivery process and sweeping process of players more efficient. Curling broom for sweeping, nothing special. The instrument of basic janitor, and the curling stone. The stone must be approved by WCEF. Its weight have to be between 17.24 kilograms to 9.96 kilograms. These stones are made of particular granite type issued from 2 sources: Ailsa Craig, the island near Scotland, and the Treffer Granite Quarry, the north of the Lynn. These 2 sources provide 4 different types of granite. The curling team should take in consideration the type of the stone, because different granite have different density. And nowadays curling is less popular than football or boxing, because this is very young discipline. It became officially the part of Winter Olympic program only in 1998 in Nagano, Japan, and from then it gained more and more popularity because of its strategic and tactical component. Many people even call curling ice chess. And if you don't know what to do and you are in search of your sport, you can try curling, because it represents very big opportunity not only for professionals but also for amateurs. And who knows, maybe you will become the next Muhammad Ali of curling. And as always, live a long life and in prosperity.